Hey, so I want to drop some advice for people who hear voices or are dealing with corrupt officials that they have to deal with and that harass them all the time. Basically, you want to copy from a group that's from a very corrupt country and how they adapted to it, which is the Slavs and also Russians. And basically, their stereotype is that they're very quiet and to themselves. And the reason for that is that the more you talk, the more scammer or someone else, like an official, can manipulate you or trick you into extracting important information or just to scam you. And if you just know how to shut up, the people who shut up the most survived in those corrupt countries the most. And those who talked freely were taken advantage of and used. In countries where there's less corruption, people who are honest are rewarded. So it's the incentives kind of change, and there's less. Not just countries. Maybe it's just like the city or rural. It just depends. Depends. But if you're in a country that rewards good behavior, you're gonna have less of this behavior. You're gonna need less of this. But so there's gonna be more honest people who give altruistically. So basically, if you're hearing voices, what you have to do is you have to say, "I'm not gonna talk to the voices." However, the voices will get mad at you if you don't talk to them, and they'll force you to do something like I don't know, you might get your teeth might start feeling bad or something like that. And basically, what you have to tell yourself is instead of saying, I don't want to talk, let's get to the core issue, which is I need to stop caring about talking to the voice. I need to stop caring. So every time the voice talks to you, you say, I don't care. And you don't do it in a way to drown out the voice because the voice knows you're trying to drown it out and it gets more vicious. What you want to do is you actually want to say it as a reminder so that you literally just don't care anymore. You have nothing to say, and then there's literally no conversation between you and the voice. And you can also do this to any corrupt official or person that's annoying you in real life. You don't even have unfortunately with voices they can read your mind. They can read your mind, and so they know what you're thinking. But if you're dealing with the corrupt official, you don't have to tell them. You can just say in your head, "I don't care," and then respond to the way you want to respond, and then you'll be in such a not caring mode that you kind of like zone out from like how absurd the corruption is, especially if you're hot tempered about you just hate corruption. And yeah, please spread this to like any friends of yours that are like anti-corruption. And remind them that unless you have power, you might just get squatted on, and unless you gather enough allies and resources, your best bet might be to follow my advice. Just to cope with the situation.